people will ask me, do you have any hope for humanity? Do you have any hope for our situation? The answer to that is largely no. I don't have much hope. But it's not 100% gone. There is a tiny, tiny bit. And it's there for one reason, and really one reason only. And it's not because I think humanity is intelligent, truly intelligent, or operating on any kind of holistic intelligence. It's not because I think that they care, because they have developed a lot of care and desire to know. It's not because I think that they're have so much courage and they're getting ready to stand up for their rights. It's not because I think that they know what rights really are. It's not because I think that they want to do the right thing. I don't have hope for any of those reasons. I don't have hope because people are, have such a strong developed will and they're so ready to get involved and do something and make things happen. I have hope for none of those reasons. As a matter of fact, those things, I recognize that humanity is apathetic, they're ignorant, they're lazy, they're cowardly, and in a very, very huge proportion, there are more people who are non-activated, who are not intelligent, who are apathetic, who are not actually taking any real action that could help for the better than are. The proportion is staggering. Okay, I would say if 0.1% of people are aware and active, I would say that would be an encouraging sign. I don't think we're anywhere even close to that, who really understand and are really doing something about it, who understand the true causal factors and then are actually trying to help other people to understand those true causal factors that are rooted in natural law. I would say it's far less than 0.1% of the whole human population. Far less than that. Maybe 0.05%. Maybe. I'm being exceedingly generous, I think. So, with that having been said, then people will say, well, why do you have any hope at all? And the graphics that I'm going to post with the podcast, I'm only going to post 4 of them today. And the 4th image is the reason that I have any hope at all. It's a chart that shows the gun ownership rate in the world. Worldwide gun ownership per 100 people. Average firearm ownership per 100 people. And if you look at the chart, America stands alone. And to me, it's one of the most beautiful visions and hopeful visions that I've seen in years. And let me tell you something, folks. The only reason that the world is already not a 100% locked down totalitarian society, similar to or worse than Nazi Germany, Hitler's Germany, Mao's China, Stalin's Russia, or any other wicked totalitarian regime that has ever existed in the world. The only reason that the world has not gotten to that place yet is because America has not yet been declawed and defanged by becoming disarmed. And as long as I draw breath, I'm going to continue to fight to preserve and actually enhance the level of firearms ownership that exists in the United States. And people will say, how could you consider yourself a spiritual teacher when you're teaching people that firearms are good? Because I understand not only the non-aggression principle, I understand the second pillar that goes hand in hand in the synthesis of principles. The sacred feminine encapsulates the non-aggression principles of do not do harm to others, do not infringe upon their inherent natural rights. But the second pillar of principles is the self-defense principle, which means if someone is making incursions upon your natural rights, your life, your liberty, your property, you do possess inherently the natural right to use defensive force to protect your life, liberty, and property against those incursions. And no government, no matter how much they want to claim they have a monopoly on the use of force, they do not, and do not ever possess the right to take that inherent right to self-defense away. We've talked about this ad infinitum on previous shows, and it will continue to be a theme that I re-emphasize on future shows. But this is the only reason I have any hope for America, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. I would rather those guns be in the hands of ignorant people than not be in the hands of people at all. That's how much I believe in the ownership of firearms. Because once you take away someone's defensive capability, you own them. You own them. You could do what you want with them. And that's why the government is making these intrusions. As soon as a government even starts trying to take away the citizens' protection against encroachment of tyranny, as soon as they try to take away that capability or start making inroads on taking away that capability in any way, in any form, those are the conditions that are ripe for tyranny. And you can guarantee they're getting ready to go hot with that tyranny. And this is what's happening in the United States today. And we have people nitpicking on researchers, on different researchers. Still talking about, is the Federal Reserve private, or how much of our tax money gets paid to them, or word etymologies or meanings of symbols, when they're trying to take the firearms from the citizenry of America. This is happening now because they're trying to declaw and defang the last line of defense against tyranny. And people will say, oh, well, we could never fight back against this government anyway, even if they did go hot with tyranny. You don't think so? I beg to differ. And I'm telling you, the American military and whatever other paramilitary police forces they have in third world countries can't deal with that resistance. You don't think that angry American resistors can get the job done and put down a tyrannical regime quickly? Well, I would suggest that you're a little too brainwashed by the mass media and what, the power that you think this government really does have. I don't care what kind of advanced weaponry they have. Good luck that's going to do against 80 million gun owners. Good luck with that. Wouldn't want to be on that side. Won't want to be on that side of that war. Not saying that this might not, if it goes hot, if the tyranny goes hot and then a revolution has to go hot to suppress the tyranny, I'm not telling you there aren't going to be enormous casualties on both sides. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to be on the side of the people who try it here. I wouldn't want to be on the side of the people who would dare to try it here. So the two words I have for them is ΜΟΛΩΝ ΛΑΒΕ. Try it. Try to come and get them. And I'll just wrap it up on that. That's the image that brings me hope. I look at that image every day because it's the only thing anymore that puts a smile on my face. And I hope people understand what I'm saying when I say that.